Well, let me share with you my 5 points plan of the things that I feel that I am going to do for Kenya. Well, you've heard a lot of talking on this campaign trail by my opponents, the current president, and you've heard it also in the past, where all this talking is just about handing out a blank check. You've heard a lot about laptop promises. In the last 5 years, someone came up and said that, you know what? Not even someone, the current president of Kenya stood in the camera and facing Kenyans, telling them that, you know what? I'll buy laptops for every child in this country, in every school. Those are just the talking. People can talk, but it's hard for them to walk the talk. So, here are my 5 plans that I'm going to work with you as Kenyans. I'm not going to do it alone. We'll work together to put these plans into action. Number 1, I am going to build the economy that is broken for this country. How? I will put in controls in place to fill those loopholes that are draining from Kenya and make sure that they are not draining it out, but they're bringing back the resources, money, to help every Kenyan to succeed. Number 2, I am going to build the healthcare that is broken. As I speak, we've had doctors on strike for the last couple months. These doctors are not demanding a high pay. They are only asking the government to invest in the healthcare by providing them tools or equipments to do their job. What is the government doing? Is going after these doctors when they are marching out there peacefully, harassing them and sending them to jail. That will stop. Kenyans, you won't see that again. When elected the president, that will stop from that day one. Third, our national security is in a big mess. Recently, we've seen what has happened with the men and women in the uniform who were sent to fight a war in Somalia without equipment, and 100 of them were murdered in one night. That should never happen. And we've abandoned these men and women. Their families have been abandoned. They are suffering. They don't have someone to support them. We will remember the veterans that are putting their lives in line to defend the Kenyan freedom. Fourth, our education system is in a big mess. That one, day one, we will make the change that is necessary to make sure that Kenya's institutions, universities, and colleges are once again respected around the world. Right now, as I speak to you, there are so many degrees out there that are bought by the government people who are serving with the president, and they are also with other people who are just decide to have money and buy a degree. That should never happen. A degree is earned when you sit patiently in a class and go through the system, and then you pass your classes, and then you're awarded a degree. That is not going to happen. We will restore the hope and the faith that we have in our schools, and we'll make sure that that happens from day one. Fifth, Kenya is in a big mess. We look around, our borders are not safeguarded. We look around, there is a huge gap between the poor and the rich. We look around, the Kenyans in the villages can barely afford even 1 liter of kerosene lamp. They can barely afford 1 kilogram of sugar to live on. I will work with every Kenyan to make sure that we work together to better every Kenyan, not just a certain group of individuals, elite group that is there to benefit and get everything that we have in this country, but not the villagers who are working hard. I'm going to work with you. Kenyans, we're going to work together. We'll make this possible. This is doable. It is not impossible. It is possible. As we work together, we're going to make this work. It will take a long time, or it may take a short time, but together, with one hope, united, stronger together, we are going to make this work for us. The fifth and most critical plan that is very important, that will make everything else work for us as Kenyans, is to reform the government. In reforming the government, we must have a leader, a true leader that is honest, fair, and inclusive, a leader that can work with the people, a man of the people that can reach out to every tribe and put people work together and make decisions for Kenya, not forgetting women included